So, if you're in the YouTube menswear space, I'm sure you've come across Collars and Company at some point. They got like a lot of publicity since they got picked up by Mark Cuban on Shark Tank. They sponsor many of the big name creators out there, and I even covered them in a product review video. I'm going to call this out like I did with Untucked. I think many brands will eventually pick this hybrid style shirt and start pushing out their own for a fraction of the price, but only time will tell. But what I'm currently able to do at this very moment is create my own College and Co, dupe polo shirt from Brisk shirts. Now, this idea came from when I made my first Brisk shirts video review, and since some commenters expressed concern about College and Go being too pricey for the quality, I thought I might as well test an alternative and share my experience with you guys. So I'm gonna judge off a few categories that I find important when shopping for a performance polo. So let's dive into the fabric quality. All right. So looking at them side by side, you would notice that College and Co polos are much shinier than the Brisk one, and it sort of resembles like the sheen of silk. It's also made from 100% polyester, whereas the Brisk is a nylon and spandex blend. Now, it's really like a personal preference on how much of a sheen you like on your dress shirts, but I guess it can look a bit cheap up close. And let me just say this is by no means a luxury polo. It's a performance golf polo. I believe I said that in like my first video review, and it shouldn't be marketed as one. Now, the Brisk polo barely has much of a sheen, and for the record, they have many different like performance fabrics that vary on how light and heavy they are. This one that I'm wearing right now is a bit shinier than this one right here, but it's not like reflecting light like the College and Co one. Also, one thing that I noticed as well is that of the print like design on the fabric is on both sides on the Brisk shirts, whereas the College and Co are only printed on the outside. So yeah, just thought I should note that. All right, so let's move on to stretch and comfort. The one I have to give it to Brisk. The stretch doesn't feel like it's being pulled like the College and Co. It has like 15% spandex, so you can expect a lot of stretch with this one. The College and Co polo do have a bit of a natural stretch since it's completely polyester. It does not, but the thing is, it doesn't retract back to its shape when you're wearing it. You would have to throw it in the dryer to like shrink all, like everything that's been stretched out into place. As for comfort, I also have to give it to Brisk shirts again. The polo feels like a feather compared to College and Co. And I live in Florida, so we need to keep things light and cool here. The College and Co polo have a much thicker and heavier fabric. Breathability and moisture wicking. Once again, I have to give it to Brisk on this one. I've worn these a good amount of times over a year or two, and since it's heavier and thicker, it does take a bit longer to dry, and I can feel like the weight of the sweat on my back. It sort of sticks to me, and I feel it doesn't do the best job at wicking away sweat like my other performance shirts do. Now, I tested the long sleeve performance polo of this one, and it feels much cooler and airier, and it does an incredible job like keeping me dry when I was like outside. And not only is the fabric lighter and cooler, but I think it's just been through a treatment process to wick away sweat better compared to College and Co. Next, let's talk fit. The fit isn't the most flattering on these polo shirts if you're in between sizes. I'm wearing a size large on this one, and it looks a little too boxy on me, and it also looks the same on some of the models if you checked out the website. The Brisk shirt is slightly better, but it isn't perfect for being custom made for me. It still needs some work, so I guess we can give them both a draw. Versatility. Now, I think you have much more freedom with the Brisk polos because you can customize it to be worn untucked and have a curved tail, contrasting collar, uh, the collar stiffness, if you want a short sleeve or long sleeve, you can really customize it to your own liking. Now, I do not mind that the Collars and Co. polos are made to be tucked in, but I just don't like that it's a straight hem and there are like no tabs on the side if you were to like clip on a shirt stay. Let's talk price. Now, Collars and Co. Polo is gonna start anywhere from like $74 and up. Brisk starts anywhere from $59 and up, and that's without using a code. Collars and Co. rarely like they have sales, and if you do, it's not by much. Um, Brisk, on the other hand, occasionally runs a special sale on a certain style of fabric, so you can score about for about $45 or so. Collars and Co. I mean, I think the best discount they ever done is like 20% off, and that's like ongoing yearly from like influencers and stuff. I'm still testing out, different styles of shirts from this company. Uh, but I would say it's a great budget option for like made to measure, especially like, for performance shirts like these or like their suit supply cutaway style polo shirts. Colors and Co. I mean, I've only tested their performance polo, nothing else. They do have like I think they have like a cotton one, a cotton polo, but it's not like the same style as this one. And they also have like other stuff like blazers and sweaters, which I have yet to try. I'll make sure to link both brands in the description for you guys to check out. Um, Also, no one sponsored this video, by the way. I'm not getting compensated by either brand. It's just my honest thoughts. And this is why I make these videos, to do a compare and contrast right next to each other so you can make your own educated decision. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.